This is the 500 on film. Films connected to the Indianapolis 500-mile race. Ray Steele alongside Indy's film expert Matthew Socey. Today, winning from 1969. There's lots of things that have been labeled winning over the years, but this...
Looking at you, Mr. Sheen.
Yeah. This is the Paul Newman film. This is, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the film that actually got him interested.
This is it.
In being a race car driver.
Yes, it is. And you say here's a guy that he had such a fun time working on winning that he eventually had his own race team. You know, when he got cast in Slapshot, all the hockey players said he was the best actor who could skate. So Paul Newman, an amazing actor, but really dove into what he loved and what he enjoyed. And he also got to work with his wife, Joanne Woodward, one of the great show business marriages of all time.
Yes, and interestingly, not to spoil anything, but I believe Joanne Woodward actually cheats on Paul Newman in this movie?
Yes, I've said on other clips that sometimes these films are about will he or won't he win the race. That is definitely not the case with the film Winning. There is a love triangle. Newman is Frank Capua, I hope I'm saying that right. He meets divorcee Joanne Woodward. They marry. Her teenage son, played by, in his film debut, Richard Thomas, who we'll get to in a moment. And his stepson helps him with the car and hangs out at the track. She's feeling left out, and she has an affair with his rival, played by Robert Wagner. Way to go, Joanne. That's a pretty good choice. So, but yeah, this is more of a love triangle than a race film. But you got probably the best acting of all the films we've talked about, and obviously there's a natural chemistry between Newman and Woodward, and this isn't even their best work, but it's really solid work to watch them.
I did not know this was Richard Thomas's first film.
Yeah, I'm going to pick up this name I dropped. Myself and fellow radio miscreant Abdul Hakim Shabazz got to interview Richard Thomas over the phone years ago when he was touring with 12 Angry Men, and Richard told us he got to celebrate one of his birthdays in Indianapolis, and we apologize because they rolled the sidewalks off at 8 o'clock.
At the time they did.
6 on Sundays. You know it's true.
Yep.
Sorry, it was 1969 Indianapolis. You know that.
That is true. So Winning, check that out from Universal Pictures, 1969. And again, that's the movie that started it all. It started Paul Newman's actual racing career, which lasted throughout the 70s and into the 1980s. Check it out. It's, of course, tied into the Indy 500, which, spoiler alert, he does kind of win at the end, but you'll have to see the very end of the movie.
It's the title.
To see whether he wins back the heart of his real-life wife, Joanne Woodward. This has been the 500 on film.